So next, we come to the value stream. What we want through mapping a value stream is an understanding of what are we doing right now? What is the process currently? So that we can understand how we can improve. Remember, in this case, we want to go twice as fast. So we're going to be looking at velocity. We're going to look at how long does it take us to deliver value currently, and where can we accelerate? So what we do is we measure step timing. How long does it take to perform each of the activities in the value stream? Also, and this is where a lot of the value is, where are we waiting between activities? And that could be waiting because there's a handoff to another department, or we have to wait for a senior engineer to get a code review, or we need design assistance from a designer who's only on the team for 2 hours a week because they're a shared resource. There's all kinds of reasons why we could have delays, and sometimes they are the most painful and the easiest challenges to overcome as soon as we measure them and we can see them. But what happens is we don't take the time to measure, and we don't have constructive models like value stream maps that we use on a regular basis to diagnose these challenges and to see them. And we might feel like we understand where the biggest challenges are, where the hotspots are, but until we can measure them and show them to other people, we might have a really hard time actually getting buy-in, investment, time, space, permission to actually go and tackle those challenges. So a value stream map gives us some tangible asset that we can bring to folks and win them over, or have a constructive conversation about, is this really important? Should we really invest in tackling this constraint? So in this example, what we can see, if we look at all the measurement, we see a few highlights here, but there's a single hotspot where we can see an outstanding amount of time being spent on a single activity and the boundaries of that activity. And so this has given us a narrowed focus from everything that we could possibly look at to a single target that everyone can agree on because we have data to support it. But this goes a long way. And this also doesn't take a long time either. You can run an exercise like this in 2 to 3 hours, and you go from everybody having a different opinion on where we should focus to a single common goal and evidence to back it up, along with a short list of things that you think would make a difference. That's really powerful, and I've never seen it out of any other technique. So this is another example. This is a real life example. You're going to see a lot more detail here because you can layer on a lot of detail to a value stream map. This is another thing that's powerful about this model, is that it really can serve as kind of a foundation that you can build upon with as much detail as you like. You can add quality measurement here. You can add staff representation so you can see what roles are present at each stage. That can highlight things like we've got the whole team engaged in 4 meetings for 6 hours a week. No wonder nothing gets done and everyone is burnt out, and people show up to meetings and sit on their laptops the whole time. These sort of things become very visible when we map a value stream. And there's a number of different things that we can highlight here, but this really quickly calls attention to a few focal points that are very easy to communicate. And whether you join the company today or you're the CEO, you can look at this and instantly understand where the focal points are. And that means we can have really constructive conversations about, what does this mean? What should we do about it?